Welcome back to SK Hobbies AZ. I am Stitch, and today we're going to be talking about the installation of the Castle Creations Mamba Monster 2 system that I unboxed earlier. We're going to be talking about getting it installed into Black Betty, the Outcast 6S, my wife's rig. So stay tuned. All right, so Black Betty. So we're going to keep the old shell on her for now. You know, kind of giving it a little bit of character. It still works and it still fits on there. But I got her all cleaned up. We got the system installed. You know, it's just a sweet system. Listen to that. But yeah, so everything runs. I've actually already did kind of a little mini test run on it. And when it gets a little bit lighter outside, I will do a run video on it. But you'll definitely see her out at the AZRC February Bash that's coming up this Sunday. But let me go ahead and bring you up top so you guys can see what we've gotten. All right, so I replaced this top piece. I replaced the battery housing and the RX receiver box for the motor, and we got the ESC, and then I also installed the Racing fan and heatsink system, which I got that up and running. We're also running the Power Hobbies 729 MBL steering servo. So other than that, everything else, you know, kind of survived. I did put in the Hot Racing front chassis brace. I'm running the stock chassis brace back here. If you guys can see, I'm running the stock one here, but I got the Hot Racing one there. So running that. Still got the EXB chassis plate. All the M2C stuff is still installed, which is the shock standoffs. I got dog bones, both front and rear. The center drive shafts, those are Hot Racing. We're also running the steering linkage is also Hot Racing. We got the 3D RC bumper spring on the front, and then we got the M2C skid plate on the rear. And then, of course, it's also running, you guys can see right there. I got the Hot Racing C-hubs on the front and the rear. Center diffs are still set up the same. I've got 20K in the rear, 50K in the front, and we're running 500K in the center diff. The diff housings on both front and rear are the Hot Racing aluminum diff housings, and the actual outer casing to each diff has been replaced with the Hot Racing aluminum housings, which, see if you guys can see right there, that red, that's the housing. We're running a 16 tooth Robinson Racing pinion on here, and other than that, this system is not censored. The motor is censored, but the ESC does not have the sensor attachment on it. Now, it did come with the sensor cable, but there's no way of connecting this up to make this ESC censored. So we're running this uncensored, so we'll give it a shot. I hot glued the switch right here, so it's nice and sturdy right there on the side. And well, let me bring you guys back up front. But alrighty, got her cleaned up. You can see she's nice and shiny. I did a WD-40 brush on her to make her look all nice and pretty. As you guys can see, polish the shell up a little bit, and she's going to be ready to go for the bash. So hopefully I'll get some daytime footage of her running. I'd like to do a speed run on her with the new motor in it, and see what we got for some levels on there. I still know I got to get the speed run ultimately done on the Creighton. She's a little dirty from the bash this weekend. I'm going to get her cleaned up for the February AZRC bash, and then you know, I'm going to hopefully maybe get out there early on Sunday, and I'm going to do a speed run on all the RCs, and we'll probably throw a separate video together on that. But all right, she's back together running. My wife's going to be stoked. And, you know, if you guys got any questions about it, drop down in that comment section and ask me some questions. And I will get back to you. All right, well, don't forget to like, subscribe, and bash that bell. I'm Stitch, SK Hobbies AZ, and I'm out.